this is Polish Peter, and welcome to the Immigrant Masters Unite 3 times podcast giveaway page. First of all, thank you for being here, and I'm really excited to launch this podcast because it has become such an amazing journey for me up to this point, and it's become really something that I've always kind of wanted to do, and this is coming full circle for me. So, why do you want to join this giveaway? Why you want to join this podcast? Well, there's 3 important reasons. Reason number 1, I am an immigrant myself. You see, I came here when I was 14 years old from Poland, didn't speak any English. In fact, for the first few months in school, all I would know is say here so the teacher gets my attendance. Since then, I have been able to have a lot of failures and a lot of successes in life and in business. And in fact, over the past 8 years, I have been working behind the scenes of some of the most successful businesses around this country, around the world actually, that help them grow their businesses, take it to a whole new level. Some of the examples include, I've worked in 16 different industries with amazing people, individuals and companies. I've been able to build sales funnels for them that first month out without much testing, they were getting $11 per every single click that they had to their website. Or recently, I've helped a lady launch her book, and she became a #1 Amazon bestseller in one day in 3 different categories. So that's a little bit about me and how I can possibly help you, right? Second reason is it has become apparent to me over the past several years, especially now during the election season that's happening right now, that immigrants are not being viewed in the best possible light. And then that's because of what the media says and some politicians, what they're talking about immigrants and how they're affecting the country, what they've done. And, most of the time, all you hear is the bad things, right? Because guess what? The bad things gets media coverage. And that's one of the reasons why I'm doing this. So I decided to create this podcast to give us, the immigrants, the voice. So this podcast is not really about me. It's about you. It's about helping you get your voice out. It's about helping you get, transformation for yourself, for your business, and the world around you. Because in the end, that's what's important for each and every one of us, So that's what this podcast is about. It's about giving us a voice. And then when we gather and we create something big, we'll get noticed. And granted, I will be hosting this podcast. I will be interviewing a lot of amazing people, immigrants that have come to this country who have succeeded in their businesses, who have struggled, who have failed. And they're going to share their stories. They're going to share their lessons and their secrets and their tips on how you can become successful in your business. Now, also on this podcast, I will be doing this podcast in 3 different ways, and that is, one is obviously the interviews, like I mentioned. In fact, when you go during this launch, you will see already interviews some of the amazing people. One of them is a very successful real estate investor who has been making millions of dollars, and she shares some amazing stories and lessons about his success and how you can succeed in your life. So that's one. Second one, I will be doing different case studies of successful people, successful projects, successful funnels, and so forth, so you can gain some advantage for yourself to be able to succeed in your business. And third way, I will be doing specific trainings on different subject matters that are going to come up from you that you will tell me, and I will be able to take on. And possibly I will actually be interviewing some of you guys that will be part of this tribe, because I want to hear from you. I want to communicate with you. So here is the podcast page. And the reason why I'm doing this giveaway, because I want to launch this with a bang. I want to launch it strong, right? So we get some voice. So there is 3 different ways that you can enter the contest. And what you will win is there will be a 3, notice the theme here, 3, right? 3 different people, lucky winners, will get a 3-hour session with me on their business. Whatever it is important for you, whatever you want to bring. Like I mentioned in some other videos that you may have seen is, one of the things that I am very blessed with is to be able to see what's beyond, right, for somebody. and allow them to have this transformation, to have the breakthrough for themselves so they can grow their business. So if there is whatever is important for you, whatever you're struggling, we can bring that to the table and we can have a coaching conversation about that to have that breakthrough for you, right? So that's one way. You can also bring whatever you're working in your business right now, whether it's an online sales funnel, and I can advise you on how to do that. So those 3-hour sessions are pretty amazing, to say the least, because you're going to get behind the scenes and get to pick my brain. So that is amazing. It's about a $1,500 value that you're going to get for free. So how do you get that lucky spot? Well, first thing that you need to do is look below the video. The contest ends at the end when the clock strikes 0, right? So that's the first thing. Second thing is you need to do a few things to be entered into the contest. The first thing you need to do is obviously go to iTunes and subscribe to this podcast. And when you do that, you will be first part of entering the contest. Second part, rate this podcast on iTunes. Leave a comment, leave a review on the podcast. That is very important for you to do. And then third, the final third step, come back here, put the email address that you subscribe to on podcast on here, so I will be able to know whether or not you have subscribed to the podcast, so we can, make sure that you've completed all your steps, right? So those are the 3 different steps that you have to do to be entered into the contest, all 3. Now, here's how you can win. There's 3 ways of winning this. First way is for you to just enter the contest, and I'll have a random drawing at the end of this contest, and lucky winner number 1, right? Second way of doing this is I will be selecting one of the things that when you're subscribing here, you will get a special link for yourself that you can share with your friends on social media and so forth. So every single time you share the link on Facebook or somebody subscribes or you comment or whatever, you're going to get a certain amount of points. So the person who gets the most points during this contest is going to be the second winner. And the third winner is going to be the person where I am actually going to go on iTunes. I'm going to look at the comments, and the best comment is going to win. What do I mean by that? Well, I'm talking about sharing something from heart, right? Not only reviewing the podcast, what you think about it, but how it has affected you. Has it moved you? Have it given you some insights and so forth? I'm going to look at some of these comments and pick the best one. So those are 3 different ways. So go ahead right now during this podcast, follow the 3 steps, subscribe to the podcast, comment and review and rate the podcast on iTunes, and number 3, subscribe down below with the email that you have provided for iTunes. And that's it. And at the end of this podcast, I will reveal the 3 winners on this page and through the email that you provided, and we'll get things rolling. Okay? Thank you very much, and I can't wait to see what this is going to bring for us, immigrant community, because I believe that immigrant masters can unite and will unite, and we will transform lives. Thank you very much, and I'll see you on the other side.